your side. Riding down 17, hot box in my ride.
What's going on? It's your boy SSR, or you can call me Big Smitty. Either way, you can find me at Facebook, Tremaine Smith. You can find me at IG SSR803, Snapchat SSR803, or you can find me at Twitter Smooth Smitty Rock. And again, that's SMOOVESMITTYROC. Matter of fact, that's social media. That's their networks. You can find me at my own personal network at ssrmusic.com.
Alright. Tell everybody your name and where you're from.
Man, my name is SSR, aka Big Smitty. I'm from right here in the Met. Born and raised, 88, till, because I'm still living.
So how long you been making music?
Rapping or just period?
I mean, rapping.
Well, I've been rapping since I was about 11 to 12.
Okay. So I mean, you do more than rapping? Huh?
I mainly rap. I can write just about anything. R&B, pop, anything you need.
Okay. So you write also?
Yes, I do.
Okay. That's good, man. You know, a lot of people don't have that skill to write for someone else. So you know, that's a good skill to have. So do you remember the first song you recorded?
The first song that I really remember recording, me and my brother, Young Concept, basically we recorded a song called Who Can I Trust? With my friend, with my sister Christy over. Like, we were just happy. We had our own studio equipment we had just brought, and like the mixing we did on the song ourselves was horrible. Like like it was unlevel. We just had to get everything right. But that's the first song I remember recording, like my own official song.
Right.
But before that, it was a lot of freestyles over a lot of different industry beats. Out in 48 at my cousin's house. Shout out to my cousin Crack, Solid Ground Records, man.
Word. All right. So I mean, what was it like hearing your voice on a record for the first time?
I was like, yo, that's me. Like when I actually realized that I can actually rap.
Right.
The first person that actually put me in the studio was my mom. She took me to my cousin's house.
Oh, that's what's up.
I was like 17, 18. And I really wasn't doing it to impress myself, because I understood I could record myself and it sounds right. But basically after it came out and I saw the look on her face, and basically I was like, all right, it's go time. I like it, mom's likes it, my cousins like it, let's go.
Yeah, that gotta be pretty dope. Now have your mom put you in the booth, to do something.
Yeah, she basically was testing it out so I can basically see like, okay, do I need to go ahead and let him buy his own studio? Basically, she wanted to know if it was worth putting all that noise in her house or not.
Okay. All right. So when you get your creative thoughts, what do you do, or where do you? Is there a certain place you go to get your creative thoughts, or something that you do to write?
Physically, there's not a place. There's a place mentally that I go. It's I call it my inner sanctuary basically. When I get my thoughts and what I do, I go in that place and I try to get, get verses together and, the hook in the format. Sometimes things can hit me like they used to hit Barry Gordy, which was like, like a melody or something. I mean, everyone can use auto-tune and still sound horrible, but I think I sound pretty good using it. Yeah. So I get melodies as well, and, I just write it out and I go to the booth and execute.
Okay. I mean, so when you go in the booth, do you always write, or sometimes do you go in there and just lay down something straight off the top, or something?
Most of my verses that I do are all top of the dome. That's actually what we did for my new single, For Certain. Also, with my hooks, I write those down, unless it just comes to me. And I get it in and I play it back a few times, memorize it, stack it, so we can have that nice boom sound when we get in there and get it done.
Okay. So far as the local, South Carolina music scene, is there any local artists you like to work with?
Honestly, there's a few I would like to work with. I like to work with Infinity Red, but there's some cats in my camp who I still haven't done songs with. So top two of my list is my homeboy Cinco, and my other brother Epion, the Springster guy, whichever one you want to call him. But a lot of us have been rocking for some years. But locally overall, I'm trying to get on something with T-Rock and possibly Black Zach. On some bring the north and the south side of the city together.
Okay. So how do you feel about the state of hip hop in South Carolina right now?
It's a lot of talent going on, but I still feel like we're still battling to find our own identity. And basically, it's a culture of I want to be the man, I want to be first here. That ain't how any city gets there. Like, we're not Atlanta, we're not New York, even though New York was famous for that. But it was from some other ones that came in and messed up the game up top. That's always gonna go. But it's always shout out to the Mecca. But what I want to see South Carolina do is do what Houston did. Basically, when I say what Houston did, you see Houston, Texas doesn't need anybody but that corridor. Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, on up to Georgia, even if us and Florida, they get those sales and go platinum.
Right.
South Carolina, period, man. So we need to stop knocking people down off the steps, and we need to pick ourselves up on the steps, as we get to that next ladder.
Yes.
So that's really what I think about the state of South Carolina hip hop.
Yeah, and I can agree with you on that, because I know when you first walked in, we had a conversation. You was like, "Yeah, I saw your bad. You had been in the military." My first duty station was for a hood, and when I did, they played nothing but their own music scene. So they be seeing just not but local artists. You know what I'm saying? So,
definitely.
And like you said, if we can do the same thing Texas did. Even if you look at the Bay Area, California,
they did the same thing.
They're doing the same thing, independent, making money.
Oh yeah, by themselves, out of the trunk, out of the apartment, whatever they got to do.
Right.
Understand this. You learned this from Master P. Master P brought a record store after he graduated from University of Houston. He brought that mom and pop record store out there in Oakland, California. So you tell me, you tell me what you want to see, man.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on like the local radio station and South Carolina, Columbia playing local artist music?
It needs to happen a lot more. I'm not going to say any names, but you know what? I'll say that for another time.
How about DJs? What's your take on that?
A lot of DJs do the right thing by artists. Mm-hmm. A lot of DJs do. But with some DJs that be like, they don't want to touch it. But the ones that don't want to touch it, I can vouch and I can say this. The ones that don't want to touch it, they feel as if, I can do this to this guy, I can do this for this guy, and do this for this guy. But when I give them the advice of how he could take that record further, they don't want to listen. That's where execs that's from here and DJs that's from here.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I see myself on some land out in the country somewhere, man. With everybody on my label, at least with at least one album out, running my clothing line and my IT company.
Okay.
And still rapping.
That's what's up. So name 3 to 5 things you need when you go into the studio.
3 things I need when I go in the studio. I need a bottle of water. I need a Powerade, and I need my phone.
Alright. So any mixtapes, EPs coming out soon?
Look out at the end of July. I'm going to be dropping The Time Is Now. And when I say The Time Is Now, it's been too much going on not to drop some good, positive, progressive music. And that's one thing about me. I don't curse. I'm not derogatory towards any section of people. I talk about what's going on, and I talk about how the people can get over humps. So I feel like The Time Is Now is what we need for the world, not let them on the streets. So I start, I'm gonna say it just like this. Let's start from the streets and let's scream to the world. 803-843-864. Like, it's about us. It's about us, and we got something to say.
All right. So where can everybody find your music, videos?
Well, we're actually working on more visuals right now, but as far as music, the music itself, you can find it on my website at ssrmusic.com. And that's ssrmusic.com, ssrmusic.com. And you can also find it at soundcloud.com. Just type in actually my name. Just type in Tremaine Smith and you'll be able to find my music. It's your boy, SSR, aka Big Smith,
Got on my butt, start work. Got on my feet with a little leg just more than the surface. It's a hit as soon as I heard it. Got on my butt, start work.